Hello everyone, Cal Jones here with Sideline News, bringing you the latest from the world of women's college basketball. And today we're turning our focus to UConn, where the Huskies are making waves yet again through the transfer portal. Let's talk about Kayleigh Heckel, who is officially headed to Stores. That's right, after weeks of speculation, the former USC guard is committed to UConn, and the fan base is buzzing with excitement. On the other side of that coin, programs like Notre Dame and Vanderbilt, who were also in the mix, now find themselves on the outside looking in. This commitment is more than just a roster addition. It signals a broader message. UConn isn't going anywhere. In fact, they might be stronger than ever. Geno Auriemma has assembled what could arguably be one of the deepest squads in his Hall of Fame career. A group many are already projecting could go 40-0. Let's break it down. UConn returns a core of proven winners, including Final Four most outstanding player Azzi Fudd, who has blossomed into one of the country's elite talents. Then there's Sarah Strong, potentially the nation's best player next season, alongside Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year Sarah Williams. Add in KK Arnold, a lockdown defender poised for a breakout year at point guard, and the Huskies have no obvious weaknesses. But Auriemma isn't stopping there. Heckle, a former four-star recruit, provides elite backcourt insurance, while sharpshooter Ali Ziebel and defensive anchor Gandhi Malou, a 6'7" rim protector with a remarkable international journey, add even more firepower. And don't forget Blanca Kingon, an overseas phenom who arrives with pro-level polish, making her an instant X-factor. With 15 players, each capable of starting elsewhere, UConn isn't just chasing another title, they're chasing history. 6 times the Huskies have gone undefeated. This squad, blending veteran leadership, elite transfers, and a transcendent freshman class, has the tools to make it 7. Health is the only question. After years of battling injuries, Auriemma has built a roster so deep that even adversity may not slow them down. Auriemma isn't done. Fresh off his 12th championship, the Hall of Famer is sending a clear warning. UConn isn't just the team to beat. They're the team that might not lose. If the UConn Huskies were already a juggernaut, this year's roster isn't just deep, it's unfair. Every player brings a championship-level skill set. And the scariest part, most of them don't even need to dominate the ball to change the game. Take Ashlyn Shade, a defensive stopper who can erupt offensively at any moment, just ask Iowa State. Or Morgan Shelley, the versatile guard-forward hybrid who is emerging as a force before injury. Now healthy, she's primed to thrive in a system that values her two-way grit. Then there's the frontcourt duo of Ice Brady and Jana El Alfi, 2 players who embody UConn's next wave of dominance. Brady, a relentless workhorse, no longer has to shoulder the dirty work alone. And El Alfi, after outplaying Stanford's Lauren Betts in key Final Four moments, she's playing with a confidence that could make her unstoppable. Add Kayleigh Heckel, a dynamic guard with championship pedigree, to a roster that already boasts 11 high-impact players, and you have a team where 13 of 15 could realistically start. That's not just depth, it's an army. Geno Auriemma isn't just chasing another title, he's engineering a masterpiece. With a blend of elite defense, offensive firepower, and a bench that could rival most teams' starting lineups, UConn isn't just the favorite for 2025. They're a lock. The UConn Huskies aren't just assembling a basketball team, they're engineering a basketball revolution. While the headlines focus on superstar recruits and returning champions, the true genius of this roster construction lies in its unprecedented depth and the emergence of potential X-factors like Kayleigh Heckel. At first glance, Heckel's USC numbers seem modest, but dig deeper and you find a 4-star recruit who dominated at every level before college, a natural playmaker who thrived in elite AAU circuits, a defensive disruptor with USA basketball experience. What makes her UConn fit so intriguing? She's transitioning from a system built around one dominant scorer, Juju Watkins, to Geno Auriemma's symphony of offensive options. In Stores, she'll benefit from NBA-level spacing created by shooters like Azzi Fudd, have multiple pick-and-roll partners and post players like Jana El Alfi, play in a system that rewards hockey assists and smart cuts. This isn't just about one player. UConn's depth chart presents nightmare matchup problems, versatility at every position, multiple players who can guard 1 to 4, shooting across the lineup, no easy defensive assignments, fresh legs for 40 minutes, a luxury most programs can't match. With Heckle as the wild card and a roster that goes 13 deep with starter-quality players, UConn isn't just chasing another title. They're chasing basketball perfection. Kayleigh Heckel's arrival epitomizes UConn's roster philosophy. The former USC guard represents what makes this team different. A player who shot 38% from 3 in high school but took just 1.2 attempts per game at USC. Recorded a 2.81 assist-to-turnover ratio in EYBL play. Guarded 3 positions in Lindsey Gottlieb's defensive schemes. In UConn's ecosystem, these traits transform from hidden strengths into devastating weapons. Heckle won't need to create her own shot in a system featuring Sarah Strong's generational inside-out game, Azzi Fudd's NBA range shooting, Paige Bueckers' elite playmaking. Breaking down UConn's rotation reveals impossible choices for opponents. The size problem. With 6'7", Gandhi Malou and 6'5" Jana El Alfi, teams must choose between playing big and getting outrun, or small and getting dominated inside. The shooting conundrum. 7 rotation players shot above 37% from 3 last season, forcing defenses to pick their poison. The fatigue factor. UConn's second unit, Heckle Shade Patterson, could start for 90% of Power 5 programs. Comparing this squad to previous UConn dynasties reveals unique advantages. 2016 team, more top-end talent, Stewart, Jefferson, Tuck, but only 7 reliable players. 2002 team, similar depth but without today's positionless versatility. 2020 team, cut short by COVID but lacked this roster's two-way balance. While an undefeated season seems plausible, 3 factors could intervene. Health, the only true vulnerability, though depth mitigates this better than past seasons. Schedule. Road games at Notre Dame and South Carolina provide stern tests. Variance. Even great teams have off nights. See 2023 Tennessee loss. What makes UConn truly terrifying isn't just the players, it's how they're used. Positionless offensive sets create mismatches on every possession. Defensive schemes that morph between possessions. A development program that consistently elevates role players. Barring catastrophic injuries, this UConn team isn't just favored to win the national championship. They're positioned to do so in historically dominant fashion. When the Huskies take the floor in Phoenix next April, we may witness not just a coronation, but the culmination of a perfect season. For women's basketball fans, the question isn't whether to watch. It's whether we're witnessing the greatest team the sport has ever seen. What do you think? Can anyone stop this UConn team? Or are we witnessing the birth of an unstoppable dynasty? Drop your predictions in the comments below. Will they go 40-0? Who's their biggest threat? Is this Geno's best team ever? Let's debate. And don't forget to like this breakdown if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more championship-level analysis. And hit that notification bell so you never miss our coverage of UConn's historic run. This is Cal Jones signing off. See you in Phoenix for what could be the greatest season in women's college basketball history.